Selamat pagi, good morning, fellow student leaders, fellow speakers, and of course, ladies and gentlemen. 学生领袖们，各位嘉宾们，大家早上好。
Basically, we were trying to get all the club societies to be under one umbrella. So that way, we can support you guys by creating a network among all of you. And if you have an archery club, for example, you can connect to another university's archery club and do a tournament.
20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do, by the things you do. Now, by coming here, you're not going to be disappointed. I'm sure of that.
If you can give yourself the gift of finding your purpose and finding your values, now, at this stage of your life, you are going to be very successful, you're going to be very happy.
If I pass that fever on to you, you pass the fever on to someone else, father, mother, sister, whoever, and they also continue passing it on. It's already a better tomorrow, right?
So we're pushing for social business because we know that you guys care. Maybe you don't have the framework you can actually follow to make sure that it's sustained in the long run. I think a lot of you guys are already doing a lot of good within your respective organizations. But how do we scale from being a student initiative to something much bigger?
Good afternoon. The whole day has been very inspiring, and I have to say that Nurfarini inspired me in several ways. So I'm very excited about this panel. But specifically, moi aussi je peux parler français. I also speak French.
When we were students, we were all talking about saving the world all the time. But as a young professional, it's very, very important for you to have a platform to get to know each other and to learn and mix with CEOs. So that's why we created Young Program Leaders.
And the truth of the matter is that I love children. I absolutely believe in rights of the child. I absolutely believe that all children have a right to education, all children have a right to play, all children have a right to eat, all children have a right to just be like everybody else. I'm not asking for more, I'm just asking that they all be treated equally, and we don't do that.
So I think one of the things that is actually a very, very dangerous and poisonous culture is to just sit around and complain about things in our country and not do anything about them. So I think you all know people who are like that, people who are just so cynical and so bitter that they just sit around and they don't do anything and they feel paralyzed. They say, but what can I do? I'm just one person. And I really want to say that, people, myself, Dzameer, Firdaus, we're not special or anything. It's just that we're here because we happen to say, you know what, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that perspective, and I'm going to do something about it.
Because in that 2 years, no matter how much they teach the kids, it's actually how much they'll learn in the process. And once they leave that 2 years, it's actually a leadership development program, because how do you actually stand in front of a classroom? How do you inspire kids? How do you motivate kids? You heard Rajeev talking about inspiring and motivating an organization, 40 or 400,000 people, how difficult that would be. Think about how it is to inspire 40 kids.
Right? So what I want you to do is, you have contact with each other, right? After this, go back, think of some of these things, some of the things that you do, just go ahead and do it. Okay, you do not need position, you don't need power, you don't need any of these things, but you are able to start. Don't let people tell you, oh, you become a leader when you go into the big organizations, you become a leader when you go to the multinationals. No, there's no such thing. Alright, you become a leader where you are right now. Agree or not?
So tell me, what have you learned?
I think what struck me the most important was what Dato Rajeev said.
about having a purpose and value, because all this while what I've thought of was only purpose. Like I was always thinking of what do I want to do, what do I want to achieve, but I never really thought of the value of what I really want to impact on.
Why don't you just briefly tell me what have you learned from today?
I will frankly say that my favorite part for today's conference is the network. You know, you meet all these leaders and then they tell you about the stories of how exactly did they achieve what they achieved. And the very essence of it is, it's not who you are, but who you know.
From one of the speakers, they said that leader without values is Hitler, while leaders with value is Gandhi. So I'm thinking of being the combination of two, Gandhi and Hitler. So we'll see once you get a have a leader in another 10 more years. So I'll say thanks to the organizer, and I would like to encourage all the students around Malaysia, either you are IPTA or IPTS or coming back from the summer from the US or the UK, please come to the Students Leader Symposium next year and grab all the opportunities. I'll see you.
It was a good experience overall. I would love to do it again. Thank you very much to the organizers as well as the sponsors for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.